Hi, my name's Lee, and I get the same question a fucking hell of a lot, and I'm gonna do this little video just to kind of essentially just try and stop the amount of messages I get asking it. And essentially, how did I become a director, partner for Machinima, and so on and so forth. But before I get actually into it, my next video, the one I'd make after this one, I'm gonna do like a Q&A kind of thing. So essentially, me talking about myself and so on. But like, if there's anything you want to ask me, just dump it in the comments now, and I'll ask it in my next video, which I'll do in a couple of days. So I'll read the comments. Anyway, so yeah, the main question I always get is how did I become a director for Machinima Sports, and how did I get my partnership at such a low subscriber count, as usually you don't get it to like a 15-20,000 mark. Okay, so do the first thing first, director. I got my would you call it a directorship? I'll call it a directorship, I like the sound of it. Because of the content I made. I bought my PVR because I needed it for different reasons. I needed it because my original was to do some stuff for my website, because I do a lot of game journalism in like quotations, and I was gonna do video content for that, but instead I felt like trying my hand at commentaries and those sort of things, and I'd say it's gone pretty well so far. I'm happy with it, and my fan just clicked at me. That was quite weird. That's completely made me lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, I bought my PVR because I was going to do videos for that, but instead I started to do the commentary stuff, and it went well, and I did a few videos, and then I kept on, before I did a lot of just normal gameplay videos at first, because I kept on doing commentaries. I'd record them, and then I'd listen back to them, and I'd think, that just isn't quite good enough, and it's still a bit shit, and so then I'd redo it, and I did probably 6 or 7 commentaries before I even actually uploaded my first one. So yeah, so I made sure that they were at least like a decent standard, I'd like to say, before I uploaded them. And then before I sent one into Machinima, I then also kept on trying my hand at them, just because like you don't want, when you do your first video, you don't want to send that in. I mean, why? Because guaranteed your first one's not going to be your best one. I'm pretty happy to say I've improved a lot. Not to say I'm good, but I mean, I'm happy to say I have actually got better at doing it. I've got quite a bit more confident in talking to myself, and at myself, and at you. But yeah, I did a few videos, and then I did one on Need for Speed. I can't remember for the life of me what the actual video was. I could quickly find out, but I don't want to, as my computer's being a massive knob today. So yeah, I did that, and then I emailed it in. Like, if you go on the Machinima Sports channel, they'll give you a, or any of the Machinima channels, they do actually tell you exactly how to submit a video. It's usually, you make the video, you add the pre and post rolls, which you can download from their channel. Or obviously you go to each one of the channels, it's like, Respawn, you have to use the Respawn Army app now, as they're not taking submission feed by Dropbox like they used to. Then Realm and Sports are still the same, as in, you download the Dropbox files, you download the pre-roll, the post-roll, obviously pre-roll before the video, post-roll after the video, and then you fill in the metadata Word document. It's just a little document you have to fill in with just stuff like the title of the video, description of the video, does it contain copyright information, yes, no, if it does, have you got permission. It makes perfect sense. You fill it in, and then you zip them up, or don't have to, but then you have to share a folder with the email which is described. You share that folder, upload it to it, and then you have to shoot an email to the email address which is shown on the channels. And basically, from that point, I then received an email from Mike. Mike is Optic Diesel, as other people know, but yeah. And I received an email from him, essentially going, "Hey, would you like to become a director?" And like, at first I was over the moon, to be honest, because I was pretty confident with the commentaries while I submitted it, and I submitted it just because it was kind of a, why not? I mean, don't see no harm in doing so, thought, fuck it, let's submit it, and submit it in, hey, good news! And then I I got off the director and I filled in the contracts and so on, sent them back. Then a few months later, well, it would be a few months, probably a month or two later, I'd submitted a fair few videos more for them since then, and then received an email out of the blue essentially offering me a partnership. And partnership is obviously the money from your own channel, and it's like why would I turn it down? I'm not making videos for the money. I mean, I make videos when I've got something decent to say, not just for the hell of it, or something entertaining to show you. And yeah, I got this email for the partnership, and then obviously I signed it. And the partnership is usually you need a certain number of subscriber count, and then you have to email them and ask them whether or not you're worthy. And that number is kind of, no one quite knows the number. It's anything from 5,000 to 20,000. But I'm guessing as well, like, your view count on your channel does obviously have, because the advertising money isn't done by subscriber count, it's done by your view count, and not your channel views, your overall views. That's how adverts work, obviously. And yeah, I received the email, signed up, and then yeah, that's literally how I got my partnership and my directorship. So yeah, that's literally it. There's nothing more than that. The biggest tip I can give to people, it's kind of weird 'cause I don't feel myself being in a position at which I can give tips, as I'm still learning. I'm still, like I said, I'm improving, and I'm getting, like I said earlier, I'm getting a bit more confident in like sharing myself, such as like with that commentary a few ago where I kind of went a bit personal. And then yeah, so well, literally the biggest thing is if you're going to start doing this sort of thing, practice. Don't just fucking send in that first one you make. Keep trying, keep at it. Like, if you're not too good with recording on your own, find someone to record with. Like, I did a lot of my starting stuff with Mike. Not Mike Diesel, Mike as in my friend Mike. As it kind of, we could like bounce back and forth with each other because I've known him for so long. Obviously, it made talking over a subject much easier. I mean, the first commentary I did for my channel was a fucking, that one about life. There's a pretty down moment for me, that was then. Just one of those, when like, the bad stuff doesn't stop happening, and that's what my first one was, and that, a lot of people seem to really like that, because, I don't know why, but I assume it's because I'm open. I mean, I have no trouble answering anything, so yeah, that's it. That is exactly how I got my partnership, how I got my directorship, and that's that's it. Anyway, I hope it helps. If any more questions, drop them in the comments. I'll try and answer them, or I'll answer them next time in my Q&A kind of thingy, majig. And yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.
UAV is online. Mission accomplished.